Hello team and welcome to another Build in Public Tuesday. I'm Corey. Thanks for joining me. Today we are going to be working on Peak. Peak is my full stack web app in Rust, and it's a news and weather app for remote teams. So the idea is that when you have team members all over the place and in different locations, sometimes it's hard to keep on top of the small talk things, like things about the weather or what's happening in the news. And Peak aims to solve that. What you do is you set up a list of all your team members and where they're from, and it can give you news and weather alerts. You can see the weather conditions for each of your coworkers and alerts if something is happening in their area. So that's what we're going to be working on today, and let's dive right in. Here is the GitHub, and last week we worked on a PR that I think maybe didn't, or we worked on a branch that maybe didn't get pushed to a PR. Yeah, here we go. So let's make a PR for this quick. So we're going to finish up where we left off from last week, and then we'll probably make a new branch. So what we were doing last week, we ended on getting some icons. So locally, I actually have some icons that we didn't commit because we're going to use Font Awesome, and I have a license for Font Awesome Pro, and that's where some of the icons come from, but I didn't want to commit those icons to the public repo, and I think that's what these build errors are going to be. Let's go check them out. Let's see if we scroll up here. Eventually, oh, we maybe are just failing on all of these warnings about being unused in CI. Which is interesting. Oh, error cargo SQLX prepare needs to be run. Okay, so let's start with that because the error message says so. Oh, but I still have these icons. Okay, so let's actually, do I have it running? Yeah, okay, so let's check that I have the server running locally. Yeah, this is my localhost server. And actually, you might notice I'm using this awesome theme in VS Code called Cappuccino. Let's pull up the extension here. This is a theme that one of my viewers has been working on and used their teamwork tokens to switch my color scheme to this last time. So until someone else uses some tokens to change it to something else, that is what we are going to be rocking here on stream. So you have those teamwork tokens right below chat. If you have been a viewer, you hopefully are earning some, and you can redeem them for changing my color scheme, changing my font, and some other assorted things. Go check them out. If you have any ideas for some other ones, definitely let me know. Okay, so we have this static icons. So let's see. Okay, we just have some icons, and I think they are just some SVG icons. So let's look at where we're using these. And I think what we're gonna do is, oh, okay, so I just have some constant functions set up, so we're actually returning a image with a link. Oh, okay, so we're even doing it that way right now. Okay, so what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna use Font Awesome kits, which I will pull up here, and ooh, hopefully there isn't going to be secrets on my screen. There sometimes is in their site. So actually, here, I'm going to activate my secrets thing for just a second. Boom, we're in secrets mode. Okay, give me just a minute to make sure there's no secrets on the page I want to show. I don't think there will be. Okay, I want to get to the page on kits. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Sorry, wrong button, but we're back. Okay, so we're going to use this Font Awesome kit. So we're going to include this little JS snippet, and then they are basically going to do everything else for us. We're then just going to be able to add Font Awesome icons with all the pro ones and all their fancy like duotone icons and everything, and it'll be pretty easy. We're going to set the domain to allow things to come only from peak.fly, our domain that we're deployed on. That domain should not include. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, and it doesn't want me to have that. Okay. And then the other one I'm going to do is I'm going to do our local one, I think. Localhost 3000. I wonder if I need to do this or if it would work anyways, but I'm just going to add it. And what this is going to do is... okay, it's going to tell me no, so let's see if it works first. So now what I can just do is I can just take this kit, and let's go to my template. I thought that's where I wanted to be. Template? Oh, that's where the icon stuff is. Okay, but where is... Oh, yeah, it's just all in the same file. I haven't broken anything out yet. Got it. Okay, so here is where we have some script tags for other things. I think here is where we just want to plop in this. Gotta rewrite this HTML to be MAUD, the scripting thing we have, but it was really easy in this case. Just gotta end it with a semicolon. And that should be all we need there. Let's just make sure that that looks like it's working in our network tab. Let's see, which one of these is it gonna be? Oh, do I have to? No, it should reload automatically. And I should see a network request, I think, for the JavaScript. Not sure I'm seeing it. Let's, I guess, see if I see it yeah, so I think it should be right with the other things in the head here. But it's not there right now, so let's see if I just need to restart my server. I shouldn't need to. I think I should have it set up to watch the directory, so I shouldn't need to do that. But if it wasn't working, then let's try it out. Is it the fact that this just does need one of these instead? Is that better? No, because it is right by the Google APIs, right? Yep. It's just a script source. Do I need like a type? I don't think so. Okay, let's check the documentation. MAUD, Rust. Yep. I don't think it's anything fancy, so like getting started. None of those are script tags, but like I don't think they're fancy. I've done a script tag with stuff inline before, and I just copied this from valid HTML. So I feel like it should just work, but seems like it's not coming up. Where is this? This is my base template. So like unless whatever page I'm looking at here doesn't use the base template, which I feel like it should. And it's not in this one either. It's not like it's just in a different one, just to check. What's going on here? Yeah, see, so that's it watching. It's gonna go down. Oh, and then it's gonna break because it doesn't know what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. And now it's right there. Yeah, okay, so test is showing up. So where's my script tag? Script source. Yeah, I don't know what's so wrong about this. Like, what's stripping it out? Like, is it the browser is saying that it's not valid? Oh yeah, it just doesn't have closing tags. Does this not have a... Aha! So it was that the line before it didn't have a semicolon at the end. But now more things are broken. Well, that's interesting. So it did load the font awesome stuff though, so that worked. And I think that means that what is going on in this console? This just looks new. Well, I am getting this log from Rust. Well, no, that's not from Rust necessarily. But I also like just broke everything. Why is everything broken? How is everyone doing on this Tuesday? I hope everyone is doing well. Okay, why? Okay, so something's loading, but like, it's just, nothing's erroring. And it's definitely broken. Let's just try this. I could probably like, oh, there we go. So that was it. Okay, so I don't know exactly how it was rendering, but it definitely didn't like that. Now it did the font awesome, and then it threw in even more things because font awesome, that's just how it's gonna work. Okay, so now we have font awesome installed. I think the diff is just gonna be that basically. Yep, just installing font awesome. Okay, so now, yeah, that's a good diff. Okay, so now what we want to do is replace these icon usages with font awesome. So let's also go to font awesome and search their icons, because we need to find these icons, but we kind of know what they're named. So home fill, I bet we can just type that in and get, oh man, okay, well, I bet we can type in home then. There we go. Is it home user? Like, is that the one it looks like? No, it's just a home. House. Why do I feel like it's literally probably called home, not house? Nope, it is called. Okay, I might have named these then. But which one is it? It looks like it has a door, no chimney. We want door, no chimney. Door cutout? No, actual door. Door. So it's gotta be a duotone. Am I only in the free ones or something? It's not like a huge deal if I choose a different home, I think. We can always go back and change it, but now I'm just confused because I believe these were picked from Font Awesome, and it looks pretty similar to all of these, but I'm just not finding exactly the one that we were using. I think we're just going to use this. Well, let's see. We probably don't want to use the duotone in case the other ones don't. So let's just use, I like house chimney, so we're going to use house chimney. And it's the fill one that we're using at least, right? Yeah, okay. So we want the fill one right now. So we can copy that code snippet because yeah, for the chimney, what we want to do is that in templates right now where I have that? Yeah, so right now I have it rendering a different footer item, and then it renders a different path. So what I think I want to do instead is I'm going to implement a different method, and it can still be a const function because that's fine, like it just doesn't matter, to font awesome class. It takes a mutable self, not mutable, sorry, reference to self, and it returns a static string, and it's something like this, but fa solid and home, that we want house chimney because that's the one we're using. Chimney. Okay, and then add circle is probably add ring potentially. Add ring. Add. Yeah, and then we want one that looks like that. Yeah, it's probably called plus. Octagon plus. There's got to be just a circle plus. There we go. Circle plus. Which one does it say it is? It's right. It's the light version. The light version. There we go. So we want most of this, but not all of it. Oh, whoa, didn't mean to close that. Let's bring that back. Okay, and then the profile is that one, which might just be called user. Yeah, user. And I think we want user light as well. We'll do user light. We'll just hit, ooh, what do I have? Copy Unicode, copy glyph, copy this, copy that. Oh, okay, that one will work. Probably could have just typed it out. A light and user. Okay. And then so instead now of rendering this image, we're going to do this tag with the class of self dot, there we go. And we don't need anything in the icon, and I think we can just get rid of our image here. And let's, oh, look at that. They all rendered a bit differently, and I'm gonna have to style them up a bit, but they all rendered. And it might be a mistake to use the light ones here. Those are the ones that it says they are, but we might need to change that up. But then we can remove this. Remove the file names. And then with the file names removed, we can actually go ahead and remove all of the icons that I was just adding to static. And break everything, apparently. Oh, to file name. Ah, this just isn't needed. Is anything still calling it? I don't think so. There we go. And there we go. Awesome. Okay, so let's check on the styling here, though. I think we want to see if we can make them a bit like bigger to match how they used to be. 18 by 18. 16 by 16. Yeah, they're not like stretching, I feel like. Let's see what it wants me to do. Okay. Sizing. Yeah. Okay, so we just, when they're set to this, they're just going to be normal size. Literal size. Wait, so what are the options here? Relative sizing based on the size of the text. That makes sense. And then there's literal sizing when they're just a size. Well, what if I want it just to like be whatever size? Because I want it just to really be whatever size fits down in the space, like just, you know, SVG style. Okay, so let's just take a look at it. And it does have some things here. Height 1 rem. Okay, so if I just do height 100%. Oh, okay, so that made... Oh, is that the only one I'm doing it to? Yeah, it definitely is. Okay. So height 100%. Not right. But width 100% feels like it could be right. Width 100%, height inherit. Okay, well, height inherit makes it go back to being pretty big. Okay. So font awesome. Like a dynamic size. Yeah, sizing icons. Yeah. That doesn't look right. Sizing icons just takes me to the place I just was. Literal sizing, relative sizing. So this just makes it match the text. So what would I just want to do about the text? Font size. It's not actually text, but I want to just treat it like it was. I guess I just want these all to be somewhat the same size. They are the same size now. They're just too small. Okay, let's just make them bigger. All I want to do is make them bigger. Let's set them to large. Okay, so actually what I want to do, to font awesome class, like I don't, okay, this is the easy way. I didn't really want to, but it's just easiest to add large to all three of these. I wanted to like make it so I only had to put it in one spot, but this is way easier. That's better. I still think I want to maybe use the not light versions of these. I think that's just called regular. Yeah, I think that looks better. They're just a little bolder. Okay, and now that we no longer need those actual assets and we're just referring to them by font awesome things, I now will no longer have any issue committing this to the repo. Change to using font awesome from their CDNs. So now there is some JavaScript that it's using to do this, and we don't like have to use it necessarily, but it's easy to use the kits, and we're going to do that for now. I am going to still call it a full stack Rust framework, and eventually we might go back and see if there's a way to make it so it would work without JavaScript, because I think if I were to go and disable JavaScript, which I think I can do. Maybe I don't know how to disable JavaScript very easily. But I don't think the icons will work if I were to figure out how to disable JavaScript. Performance, network. Feels like there's probably the option somewhere. If anyone is what? Oh, there it is. Found it. Disable JavaScript. Yeah, so with JavaScript disabled right now, the icons just aren't going to load, which isn't my favorite. I don't really like needing JavaScript just for icons, so maybe we'll figure out a way to do something about that eventually, but for now, I think it'll be fine. So yeah, because right now what's happening is the font awesome JavaScript is running on the page to then both, I think, figure out what icons I need, because I think it's only, it says it's only supposed to be downloading the icons I'm using. Doing some kind of subsetting. Yeah, you see, at least in dev, it's just fetching them each individually. And I'm not sure if that's what it will do in, well, I guess it doesn't know that this is dev. So this is what it's going to do. It's going to fetch them individually. Right now, they're coming from my cache, though, so it's okay. And yeah, we can see again, they, yeah, coming from my cache. But either way, that doesn't matter. They are being served from the CDN. And so we don't need them in the repo. And so we pushed up the commits here. Let's go back to this stream. Not really sure what was failing here, so we'll just see if it passes this time. We're doing the build in CI. While this builds, I do Battle Snake on Sundays and a lot, so my wife just got me this awesome plush snake that can sit behind my desk and hang out on stream with me. I really like it and wanted to show it off here. It's gonna be hanging out on the shelf behind us for stream. While we finish these tests, I'm actually gonna go grab a glass of water and I will be right back.
I think I heard the ice in the cup.
Okay, thanks for hanging out with me, stream. It failed though. What did we fail on? Oh, it's the schema thing that it was yelling at me about before. Okay, but I think I just need to run this, like the error message says. So what is happening here is SQLX is the library that does the database interaction for me, and it's actually going to, it checks to make sure that the database has the schema for things that we access to make it a little more type safe and things like that, which is really nice. But in CI, I have it running in a mode where it actually needs to have some files built ahead of time so it doesn't have an actual database. And so that's what I need to do. I need to prepare those files for it. Huh. Resolving the crate package for the current working directory failed. Lots of warnings about unused things, and that's it. So I did a cargo clean, and then we're gonna try this again. Not sure if that's gonna be any better, but hopefully, because I don't know what this error is. Okay, getting close to being built. Error resolving the crate package for the current working directory. Oh, do I need to be in the server to run this one? Ah, okay. Update the SQLX data. That was an interesting error message. That error message wasn't super helpful. I wish it had told me what to do. Okay. And now this one should be passing better. I guess I can't really replicate what's happening in CI because it's happening without the database and things like that. And like I could replicate it by deleting my database and stuff, but it's probably not worth it. I can just let CI do it. It's running in just a second here. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna want to do next. So this is what we've got so far, and we had this home page. Oh, but this home page doesn't have the footer. And then we started with the footer over here for these other pages. So let's go all the way. Oops, there we go. Still getting used to my shortcuts here. And back in over here. Okay, so we have a... Let's actually remind me, because I don't remember. This is our sign in page. Cool, that button says sign up. I think that's probably just wrong. And then we have the sign up page, which looks pretty much exactly the same. Okay, so we need to style those. So let's start there. And so this is the, yeah, so I probably, okay, cool. So I can't actually add a team member. That's just where that link lives right now. Okay, awesome. So let's then just get started locally. Let's sign up, because we'll just make a new one every time. Let's see. Let's be Tom at example.com. Password of password. Sign up. Passwords don't match. Okay, let's try that again. Sign up. Tom at example.com. We really, like, I know that's what I'm about to do, but gotta make these better looking. There we go. Okay, so now we are signed into Peak. And this scrolls a bit. We will probably want to play with the paddings. I think maybe I'll remove some padding. Actually, let's just do that right now. Has this, did this go good here yet? Are we still waiting? We're still waiting. I think it's going to, but we'll wait. It's committed and everything, so we're good to just keep going, and we can do get stuff in a minute. Wait a second, is it not scrolling? Oh, it is scrolling now. Okay, okay. The logo and welcome to Peak. I want to remove some padding there. What's giving it the padding? It is welcome to Peak having lots of vertical padding. I like its bottom padding. I don't like its top padding. Here's my editor, but let's collapse all of that. Okay, sorry about that. Was making sure everything was good over the stream was connected. Okay, I want to look for that welcome to Peak. That's gotta be on the home screen, but I don't know where that is yet because I haven't done a great job of structuring the app yet. We will get there. Okay, so instead of margin Y8, I want it to be margin bottom and then margin top like 4 maybe? Did that? Oh, I did a bit, but not a lot. Let's go to, what if I just get rid of the margin top? How squished is it going to be? Not very squished. And we did get rid of the scrolling. Let's actually bring this down then. What if we got rid of it? Oops. I'm fine with that. We'll see what Brandy thinks at some point when we do a design review with her. That'll be a fun, ooh, maybe stream. Maybe I'll convince her to do that on stream. But I think that spacing looks fine, and we can push it around later. How's CI doing? Ooh, CI passed for this part. Did all of CI pass? Cypress is running. Okay. Because yeah, I don't. We're still on this branch, but I want to get on a new branch for our new stream. Oh no, it failed. We can't add a team member. Remembers the team member when added. Expected to find content, but never did. Okay. That feels like it's failing. Oh, that's failing on a different part, it feels like. That's failing on not finding this string. Yeah, okay, well, let's take a look at that test. And I do have Cypress open here. Can I... Is that a thing I can test locally? And by that, I mean I know it is. Is it going to fail locally? Yeah, this page just doesn't contain that string. Cool. Let's go fix that. Oh, see, but that's the unfortunate thing here. Because what I want to do, get stash. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now I want to fix the problem that we were just looking at, which is the browser tests. Cypress. I don't really know where I put things. Yeah, okay. Sign up, sign in, neither of those, so I guess I should just look at the line number. Add team member line 15, end to end, add team member line 15. We just look for that. So let's just look for welcome to Peak. And then we should just, oh, it's already gonna rerun. Okay, cool. And now it's expecting to see add team member. It does not see add team member, but there is an add button. So let's just click on add. It'll rerun. Okay. So it doesn't, oh, but it also, okay. I need a link that contains a, I don't know exactly how to do that. And I have another thing that contains the word add. Interesting. Can I like scope it to the footer? I probably can scope it to the footer. Yeah, because I can do a get and then it contains. So what do I want to get though? How do I get the footer? The footer is, there's probably an element. Okay, so let's find my footer templates. Footer. footer. Data test ID footer. That could work. And then I can do dot get data dash test ID data test ID. Wait. Is it just that I want data dash test ID equals footer? Let's find out. That seems to have worked. Line 28 now. This doesn't say that. Oh, there's just no sign out button. Cool. Undo. I didn't want to. Like, I wanted to take that from there, put it there. Okay. But there's no sign out button. Okay, I should probably add a sign out button. But like, do we maybe do that from profile? Let's see if we have a design for that. Because we do need to be able to log out, right? That's not crazy. Yeah, so maybe it's just from here. Maybe there's a log out button at the bottom of profile. But we don't actually have log out. But I can just take my sign out button and put it on that home page for the moment. That's reasonable enough. So probably in routes is where I have sign out. Oh, well, I went to the routes here. Sign up, sign in, yep. Sign out. And so I want to put this on the... What page do I want to put it on? What page is it expecting it to be on? Cypress. It's expecting sign out to be on the Welcome to Peak page with the people, which I think is the home page. The logged in home page is what we're calling it. I forgot. It's home. We have a current user. It's this page. So somewhere on this page, we need a sign out button. And that should fix the Cypress test. I think. Did it pass? Oh, it passed. Cool. Cool. Okay, so Cypress test fixed. Not sure, like, I like the data test ID footer instead of adding a class or an ID. I think that's, like, I don't know, I've always liked that. But I don't like that it's not something you can, like, see visually, but I don't know a better way to say, hey, look at the footer. So I think I'm fine with it for now, but I do want to think about it. With real design, let's just, I don't know, it's just fixing them. Nothing exciting to say about it. Let's push it. Okay. Let's get stash pop. Pop. There we go. What does that mean? Oh, does it just mean that there's changes? That's boring. Okay. That would be fine. Oh, is that all I've done on this branch? Oh, it's not that exciting. I just fixed the scroll height. Okay. Tester's still gonna pass, hopefully. That would be silly if they did not. And I guess I should run all of these. Oh yeah, they're just broken because I'm doing hello Emily Thompson in like a bunch of places and it just doesn't say that anymore. Wow, like a lot of places. And also, like, I'm not I don't even think what I'm replacing it with is like the right thing to replace it with. Because like the home page. Okay, well, what do they look like? Let's not look at Cypress. Let's just look at my browser. Let's just look at them. Okay, we have the signed in page. It says welcome to Peak. We sign out. It has a different page. Okay, so we do have different pages. We just need some different. Well, this page looks like it's missing stuff. Yeah, it's missing the Peak logo from up top. Why does it not have the Peak logo? Let's add the Peak logo to this page. So this one is... Okay, well, no. Let's not add the Peak logo yet. I'm getting distracted. Sorry. I need to fix these tests. So on the page where we have logout, where it says hello stranger, that means we're not signed in. And if we're not signed in, we're getting this page right here. So I think like taking a peek, like this string isn't a bad one. Maybe we can say that it contains that when you're logged out, and then when you're logged in, oh, but that's like pretty close. I like welcome to Peak. Or maybe add your first team member, but that's only there when that's not added. So like welcome to Peak's not bad for this one, I think. And is that how we capitalized it? Yep. Okay. Cypress. Running. Just focus. There we go. Rerun. Okay. Hello. Oh, there's a line of hello strangers, probably in the other test. Sign in. Is that the one I was just in? It is. I just missed it. Oh, there's more down here. I think I want to wrap this up in some helpers because this is not fun. Okay, so I don't think they want to be commands because commands to me implies that they don't assert things. But actually, I really don't have assertions anywhere, right? You just do stuff. So it probably could be a command. I don't know how Cypress commands work. Alternatively, you can accommodate us. Oh yeah, I don't know. That's fine. Like it doesn't matter to me how we do it. Okay, so I guess let's try adding a Cypress command. Whoa. Cypress commands. Yeah. Dot. Oops. What is going on? Dot add. And then you name it, and then you do the things. Okay, so is logged in. Yeah, I don't think it takes anything. Yeah, and it's something like that. If you're logged in, it says that. If you're logged out, then we want to look for this. And then in places like this, we can say cy is logged in. And then cy is logged out. Boop. Boop. Oops. Probably should test that this works before I replace it everywhere, I guess. Looking good though. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, looks awesome. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Oh, finish that file. The sign up. Oh, okay. I just haven't done this one. cy.is logged in. This one, yep. Same. Cool. No more. Like I wish there was just like a run them all button. That's what I want. And I can from the command line. I just want there to be a button. Awesome. Okay. Fix Cypress, and add shortcut commands for testing if you are logged in or not. Perfect. I think my last commit was also fix Cypress. Uh-oh. At least I wrote an and this time. It's only marginally better. Yes, I know those tests were failing. That's why I was fixing them. Okay. Uh-oh. I think I accidentally pushed the commit I kept stashing, but that's fine. It was just a spacing fix. I think I'm okay with that. But I do want to make this other branch. I guess I could just change it out and keep rolling along. Rename it or whatever. It does have like 5 minutes to go. Okay, let's just do it. Stream 11.8 and 11.15. We're just rolling them in together. Why not? Okay, let's look at what our sign-in page looks like. Something like this is probably what we want our sign-in to look like with email password, and we'll probably do email password for the sign up. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Right now, oh, I'm signed in, so let's get out. Let's do sign up. Let's do sign in. I already have a user right now. Sign in. Oh, cool. Here's our sign in page. Okay. That's not what we want it to look like really at all. Do we want the footer? Nope, no footer. Okay, let's do that first. Let's remove the footer. Okay, so sign in get, that's this page. We don't want with footer. Let's remove that. And it takes a second to come back, but when it comes back, there we go. Oh, with footer also takes away the header. Ah, so that's what happened before. Okay, well, we can do that. I didn't mean for that to happen. Well, wait a sec. Do we... Why did I have it do that? Yeah, why did I have it do that? Especially because which logo did I have it, am I having it use even on the other pages? Oh yeah, okay, that's the one. Okay, I guess I gotta log in. That. Okay, so I'm using that one, which makes sense. Okay, code. Okay, like the footer, like this shouldn't. This is just with layout. What pages don't have the header that I want? This one has a very similar header, and this one has a very similar header. Okay, so it's actually 50-50. There's some that want... Okay, so there's two headers that we might want. And do I just have this all as one image? No, these are separate images, right? Oh, the header is just this. That's part of the home page right now. yeah, that's just part of the home page. Because if I find the logo.svg, of course it's not going to render. I was hoping I could get a rendered version. No formatter for XML. Oh, that's not an XML file, that's an SVG file. You should know about SVG files. You don't know about SVG files? Huh, I don't know. I just thought there'd be something. Like, I know it's just, oh yeah, there we go. That'll work. Yeah, much better looking. I can't read that, but like, there's syntax highlighting. There's things going on here. Yeah, there we go. Look at it. It's so much prettier. I'd rather it look nice and pretty in my code base, and we can like minify it if I want to when I serve it. But it looks nice like that. But that isn't really related to anything. That was a tangent, but I love those. Okay, I was trying to just confirm that the homepage does this on its own. So in routes, we have the homepage. Here's where it has the under logo. We style it up top. Okay, so that's coming from the homepage. So the header wants to be basically everywhere. I don't think there's a single page without the header. So let's change how this works. I think base just does it take in or does it just always do this and it just sometimes renders, we just don't render the footer after it? I don't know what I want to do here. So I can do this. I can just add a with footer boolean there, and then I can just say that all of this is actually that. Shove this over a few times. Maybe this too. I'm actually not sure where that goes, to be honest. Yep. Oh, there's just one missing. You can just tell from the indentation. Okay, awesome. So that's not just base. And then this is if with footer, then we render footer. Sure. Just render an empty HTML block. But there's a conditional. There's a way to do conditionals. We have conditionals. We can do @if. @if with footer. And then I can just do the thing, and I don't need an else block because it's just there we go. Much better. And that's just part of base now. With footer doesn't exist. And now I just have to fix all the problems. Yeah, with footer doesn't exist. Sure. Yep. Base. Where are you? This is the landing page. You do not want the footer. The home page. You don't want to call footer, but you've got a footer. This is really bad. Not what I wanted. This is not like my favorite. I don't like the structure that I'm creating here. I don't know, it probably has the footer, whereas, where is it? Yeah, it has the footer on this page. But like, it is better. Like, it does make more sense, but I just don't like this API where you pass it the thing and then you pass it a Boolean. Like, that's weird. Obviously it's gonna work. I just don't like it. I don't know, true. I don't know what that page wants to look like at all. I think it's basically true. I don't think there's like basic. I think it basically always wants to be true. News search. Don't even know how to get to that page. I've just got pages that I don't even know if they work. I don't know how to get to them, and this app's not even that old. Man. Okay, finally got all of those cleared, and now I just have a bunch of warnings still. Okay, so now the app should be working again, /still. This should have the logo back, which is good. I do need to kill these from here. So let's do that real quick while we're doing some cleaning uppy stuff. Let's go to the route. It's not that file for the route. Let's go to the actual route file, which is a mess. And this is the home. Where's the landing page? These are these. Get rid of the legacy HTML. I even like called it out as that. Are these now? Yeah, okay, because that's what I thought. I need to just get rid of a little bit of padding somewhere. I think I want it to be around this thing. Let's go with 6. I know this is just on this iPhone 12, but it still would be nice for it to not scroll while I'm developing it here. Guess we'll make it a bit smaller because that wasn't enough. There we go. No, it doesn't scroll on us. Okay. I think we want to commit from here. We've done a good bit of cleaning up. Our sign up has that. Our sign in also has it. Okay. So let's commit, and then we want to keep working on these pages. Refactor so more pages have the header and footer by default. Am I on a branch? Yes, I'm on this branch that we're using. VS Code commit message auto wrap. I don't know why this doesn't auto wrap. I feel like it should auto wrap. I want it to auto wrap. What? Is this in Vim? Because that's amazing. I specifically wrote VS Code in the thing. I don't understand. I thought this would just be easy. Commit message description with auto wrap. Commit message template. None of those are what I want. Huh. Huh. Did I break my syncy thingy? Yeah, probably. Extensions. Git commit wrap. Nope. Wrap. Huh. Super interesting. Okay, well, learned something new. I broke my VS Code pushy thingy. Refresh. Yeah, I broke it. There we go. I just decided to close it. It was getting a little confused, but now it'll be better again. Unable to sync due to, oh my gosh, is this the freaking Yeah, it won't accept local. Just use this version. I feel like I've done that multiple times now and it won't accept it. Okay, well, Rust Analyzer, figure it out so that everything doesn't look red. It shouldn't be red. There we go. Okay. Oh, Cargo Clip is going to complain about all my warnings. Oh, well, there's other things that it's complaining about. Okay. What do we want to do? We want to make those sign in and sign out pages look like they are supposed to. So let's do sign in. There we go. It at least has the footer now. And what else does it need? Oh, it actually wasn't supposed to have the footer, was it? But now that's an option now. Yeah, no footer. Easy though. It does have this over thing, so we'll bring that from another page. Oops, don't want Slack open. Don't reopen. I actually just don't want this Slack at all. There we go. Okay. So let's find the sign in get. The sign in get wants to become false. And one thing it wants is it wants to take from the routes. It wants to take from the home. It wants to take this under template. Throw that in here. And there we go. That looks good. I do think we want a background on everything here. Oh, we have a background on all of these pages. Do I have a background on here that just looks different? Yeah, we have a background on all of these pages. It's just that it looks a little different than my Figma. I think that's just how it looks, not an actual, like, difference. Okay, so we just want email, we want label, thing. Okay, so that's not what I have at all. Right now I have sign in the words. I don't, that's not in the designs, but I think that's not a bad idea. So let's keep that, but we're gonna have to figure out how to style it. Okay, let's leave it there for now and just not worry about it too much. But I need labels for my elements. Perfect. Label for password, password name, password placeholder, password. Let's do that too. Place holder password. Could do it that way, but I like this better. Okay. Wait. Ah, there. Okay, I see. This lost its placeholder. Okay. Except I want these to like all be on their own lines. If I just make the label, is the label already display block? Is this just text? I don't actually know how any of this works. Let's find out. Can I put a div in my label thing to make it? Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Okay. Yep, that's what I want. And then I want this over here too. So then here's probably where I can pull out like a form input potentially, right? These are basically just doing the same things, just with different values. I want them to look basically identical. Then these inputs are gonna get some classes. I might even just go do that. I might just make a function form input. And what does it take in? It takes in a name, as an @ string. It takes in a placeholder as an @ string, and label. Okay, so the label goes right there. Type. input type. Input type, this is name, required. These are actually both required. Let's just say they're both required. Placeholder is placeholder. I want to break these onto multiple lines. Okay. And then here I can just do, this is just form input of email, like we need email as email, email, email. And then we need another one where like most of these are just password. 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 Okay, I'm actually not gonna repeat these. The label and the placeholder are gonna be the same for right now. If I want to change that, I can. The type though is still gonna be different because that just happened. We're just getting lucky. Okay. Oh, seems broken. Couldn't compile because of errors. The markup not found in this scope. How is it not though? I feel like because I just like it being explicit a second ago. Password, password, email, password, password. Okay, cool. Make this block. Yep. Make this also block. Actually, I probably don't need to make both of them block, honestly. But whatever, I'll make them both block. Okay, there we go. Password, password, email, password, password. Okay, but that's just because I never removed this. Okay, the button really just needs to say sign in. Can like that be my sign in? Can my Cypress sign in test still pass? Oh, that says email. Those browser validations work well though. You tell it it's an email and you don't give it an email and it will not submit. Okay, perfect. We can get back to styling. Okay, so what do we want these to look like? Right now they're not even full width. They're very weird looking. We want them to look like this. So first of all, we want all of this to get some padding from the side. There is no padding at all going on right now. But like I kind of want to just add that like to this thing. Because like I think it just wants to be everywhere. Like why do our other things working? Is it because they're centered? Yes. So if I put like a, let's just do it. So if I go to my templates, my base, and we go to this thing, and we want to do like a margin X of like 2. That's tiny. Don't even notice. I feel like that might be because I don't want margin. I might want padding. Replace it with that. There we go. That at least worked. Made everything a little smaller. Wonder why. Probably because I have everything padded in here. Yeah, all of these things are padded in. And by everything, I just mean this. So it's 8 though, is the number that I'm using. And I think I could just change it so I do 8 here. And I bet I couldn't just go and stop doing 8 in these places and it'll be fine. So if I go to the landing page, the landing page that has an 8, that has an 8, that has an 8. Remove all of those. Oh, that has a margin. Yeah, that's better. Okay, better that that just has some padding in from the sides now. I like that. Okay, so now what do I need to do for each of my form inputs? The label. Let's get the input style working better first. So like, does it have a background of white? Yeah, it does. It's just very, very hard for me to see. I'm gonna make my base one like aggressive for the moment. Yeah, that's fun. Whee! So fun that it gives me that slider. Oh my gosh, that's so offensive looking. Love it. Okay, let's get back to here to my form item. And first of all, I think I want to make these go all the way in width. So they're display block right now, but I want like width full. I thought that was right. Apparently it's not though. Width full. Fit screen full. 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 So why is it with what it is? Why is it not block then? Display block. It is block. Wait, isn't that what width full is supposed to do? Are you not running, Tailwind? There we go. It didn't run for a minute though. These need some like internal padding. That again, not right. Padding. Yeah, I should just be able to be padding too. Not Cypress. I just want to go to my browser. Go to this. There we go. Okay, making progress. That's like maybe too much though, but like it's better than nothing. But I want to give it some border, and I want to round. Let's figure out the color here. Stroke. This is the color for the stroke. Border. Yeah. I don't know about those ones. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't know how to do the border right. Border. And then border. Oh, I just need border as well, probably. Perfect. Okay. Now let's undo this hack. Yeah. See, this even looks so different than the design. Like, these are so much subtler. Yeah. Yeah, FAF CFF, that's the one I'm using. It just looks so different to me. Okay, so less rounding. Maybe the color's not that different though. Okay, it's really not that different. Okay. Less rounding though. Oh, and one of those is actually I didn't want to. Yeah, that one didn't want to get rid of. Less rounding for sure. Which rounding did I use right now? It's too much. Oh, rounded large. Yeah. Yeah, not rounded large. Yeah, rounded will work. Okay, so the spacing, I want a little bit more spacing on the pad on this here, but not a lot. This one's pretty okay. Padding bottom 2. But then I want like a margin bottom like 4 or something after the whole thing. Nice. More. Don't know why I didn't do this before. Boop. There we go. Oh my gosh, so much easier to work with this way. Yeah, I can get behind that. Now I just need to make the button into a button. Type submit, value send in. Don't I have? Yeah, I do have submit. I do have buttons because they're on the landing page. They're on the landing page. Routes. Okay, so I have 2 buttons. I have a primary and a secondary button. Let's pull them out to a place. New folder, templates.rs. And then in here, let's make a new file, components. Nope, let's make a new folder, components.rs. Inside that, let's make a new file, buttons.rs. Okay. Where is one of my, here, actually, let's just take both of these buttons. Boop. Buttons. Hub. Create. Function. Button. Return some markup. HTML, bang, bop, 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 bop. No, come on. Okay, that. One. Okay. So this is actually like a link button. But then there's a primary and a secondary button. I guess this is where I could probably just make an enum for, yeah, I have an enum called link button. And it has primary and secondary. Okay, but it actually, nope. What I have is I have a struct for a link button. It has two fields. It has a button type, which is a button type. And then it has a href, which is a string, and it has a contents, which is anything that can, which is just a markup, I guess we can say. Do I want to say it's a markup? I can say it's something that's into a markup, but then it has to be generic over something. Meh, it'll just take a markup for right now. I don't know how I want to do this. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I don't want to make this struct. Maybe I just want some buttons. So we got link button. So maybe I just want to make this a primary link button. And then I'll make a secondary link button in a second. And we just have contents, which is a markup. And we have href, which is a, I think just be an at string. So this is just our href. I like this style. Yep, that'll work. Except this is content. Oh, I don't want to delete that other one yet. Contents. Okay. I want to make another one of these called secondary button. Secondary link button, which is just the classes from this one. Paste it into here. Delete that. Apparently I lost some quotes somewhere. That one still had it at the end. Okay. Why is this like, do I use tabs and everything? Like, why is this one all of a sudden on that? Why 4? Why is this set the spaces 4? How do I change you? What is happening? Convert indentation to tabs. No. Convert indentation to spaces. But why is it set to 4? VS Code set tab size. Editor tab size 4. Tab size. Setting JSON. I saw editor ones. No? Okay. Whoa. Wow. That was crazy. When the file stopped being valid, it just like was going cray cray. Oh my gosh. I don't understand how this is happening right now. Okay, well, we're just gonna leave it apparently. I think this might be my primary button, and this might be my secondary button. These aren't even in the freaking like tree right now, because I gotta go to templates, and I gotta go up here, and I gotta go hub mod components, and then this has a mod buttons. What are you mad about? Components buttons. Oh, is that not in there? Thought it was in there. Move. There we go. Now it's in there. Oh. That shouldn't have RS in the name. It's not a... There we go. Oh, that shouldn't have RS in the name either. Wow. There we go. Failed to create module buttons. Create file, templates, components, buttons. Templates, components, buttons. I thought I did that. Components. Yeah. Components, buttons. Yeah, what's going on? File not found for module buttons. Create file, templates, components, buttons. Okay. Okay. Source templates. Oh. Oh, that's all in routes right now? Wow. That was that was all over the place apparently. It's still not right? Source, templates, components, buttons. No, that one, now it's right. Now I feel like it's right. Oh man. Oh. Do I just need to include one of these? That one's easy. Cargo format. Okay, so now let's go back to this here, and I can use my primary button and secondary button. Primary link button. Secondary link button. Sign up, sign in. Don't really know if those are the right ones. Aw, I didn't want to do that for me. Would have been so cool if it wanted to. Use, create, templates, components, buttons, star.
It's not exactly clear whether they even truly exist or could be shown to in the physical universe.
So that also probably means I could have just done this.
Finds a use for them. That's great. But if not, that's great too. That would mean that we have, with this brain, a tiny thing, a septillion times smaller than the tiny planet it lives on. Discovered something true.
Okay, so sorry, I wasn't doing very good at talking about what I was doing right there for a second. So I'm getting my buttons to work. What I'm trying to do is let it so I can either pass in contents that are a string or that can be made into markup. The idea being that hopefully I can write this, but then when I use it, yeah, I can give it either a string or markup and it will just work either way, which is nice. That goes from link to markup, from link to markup, and then this just needs an into. Nice. I don't like the primary second thing in this file. That feels weird to me. Okay, so now we have some buttons. And I think I can, oh, these are link buttons though. Okay, so primary button. Oh, does that have an M next to it? That shouldn't. Wait, do those all have M's next to them? Because that would be hilarious. Is that actually what it says when I use it? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, it's not satisfied? Oh man, I thought that was gonna, I thought you were gonna be able to into that. Oh, that was gonna be so cool. But wait, can I just have it say that it implements the render trait? Maybe that's what I want to do. That actually makes more sense. The render trait. So let's say that instead of doing into markup, you implement render, where render comes from mount. Does that make primary link button happy? Yeah, that makes more sense anyways. Content is something that implements render. String implements render because that's how it works when I use it. Okay, so now we have doesn't into though, but I can just use them like they are renderable because they are now. Cool, even better. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I now want to though make a sign in. So I guess what I want to do then is make a public create function for primary button classes. Yeah, and it's just this. And then we have one of these for secondary button classes. Boop. Paste. I am throwing my mouse all over the place. Try that again. There we go. Okay, because now what I can do is I can make a primary button that is not a link. It's an actual button. Primary. How about I just make this a submit button? No href. Oh, it can have content, sure. Submit button, because then in my get I can do submit button of sign in. Am I supposed to have these at the end, I wonder? Feels like I might be. Okay. I might have my primary and secondary mixed up because that looks pretty secondary to me. Um, with full didn't want to do nothing. Oh, it didn't actually like get applied. Why didn't it get applied? Oh, that was secondary button classes apparently. Again, this is why I really need to create function. Actually, no, this is just a function shared button classes. Okay, the only ones that I don't, nope. Okay, I don't want the colors here. No color, no color. Except now these probably need to return strings because this needs to return a format bang of base equals shared button classes. So then we can just add base. And then on top of that, we can just add my two colors. Okay. Perfect. That actually looks pretty close to that. This says start, but sign in is what my tests are looking for. I might leave it as sign in for the moment. And so now we should be able to do this. Nice. Let's sign out again. Sign up. This is the next one we want to handle, and might be what we do to wrap up here. So I think that would be a good wrap up. Yeah, okay. So let's go to sign up. Actually, let's make a commit first. Get sign in looking nice. Got some shared button styles pulled out. And some form styles kind of pulled out. They're pulled out into functions, but not out into this new components directory I just made. Okay, let's do that to the create page here. So some of these are going to be easy. Ooh, actually, I think we're just going to do some extraction. This form input should probably just go to a new directory here, new file called inputs. Form input? Let's just call it form input. Inputs. Let's just close all my things. I felt like I had a lot open. Just this function. Public to the crate. Oh, it's just not included in the things yet. Templates. It's called inputs. And then in inputs, we do this, that, and then we do that, that. Okay. Nice. And then where I was using it here, we go down here and we do that. Great, because then I can go over to this get and do that for most of these. So I should be able to then just go form input. Name of it is literally name in this case. The label here is going to be name, and the input type is just going to be text. And then what do we have? We have one called email. Boop, boop, email, email, email. So many emails. And then this one is password, 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 confirmation, repeat password, and password. Submit button. Sign up. So that was really quick. I do need that logo from here. Okay, that was really easy. It's really nice when you make some components and then you can just throw them on the page, and everything just kind of works. Sign up came together really quickly once we had sign in. Okay, and let's take a look at Cypress. Let's see if it is actually still happy here. That one looks not working. This one looks better. Start electron. Let's just do all of them. We'll start with add team member. This one I think is the one I definitely think will work. Why did it? Wait, what? That's add team member line 7. There's no way though. That doesn't make sense to me. Well, I did already. Okay. Add team member line 7. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, well, that just doesn't make sense. That's just not how our flow works anymore. Oh, I have it being a button type submit, not an input type submit, but I can change that. I don't really think it matters to me. Okay. Whoa. Oh, because when you do it this way... Just didn't see that there. Okay, so I realized that we wanted an input for my specs, not a button type. And then when we have an input, we don't actually get to fill in anything. We just get to fill in the value. Input type submit. Nope. Submit. There we go. Okay, add team member finally passes. Sign in. Passes. Almost. Lots of them pass. Okay, now they all pass. Sign up. And there we go. Awesome. Okay. Let's push it up. G stash list. Is that what you're telling me? Huh. need to figure out what that exclamation point means. It's not a big deal, but it is just like a little bit annoying me. Okay, let's go check out this in PR. Let's see what we've done these last few days. Not sure if I expected that to fail or not. Let's run cargo clippy. Oh, okay, so main line, oh, not that main. Main.rs, line 122. Cool. Oh, return it directly. Wait, what? Oh, this. Got it. Okay. Yeah, then these ones are just like not used. Like this whole thing. Can I just like do a, maybe no, allow unused? Dead code. I don't even know if this is a thing I can do. Oh, yeah, totally can. Nice. I can just say this whole big news thing is allowed to be dead right now. Cool. Now I can just get rid of these. Remove unused. Remove unused. I learned recently that command period brings up that little menu for me. Life changer. Makes it so easy to just bring it up, take the first suggestion, and then get rid of it. Well, in this case, just get rid of it. Woohoo! Now it actually is going to be like a clean cargo clippy. Make the clippy happy. Okay, get that pushed. Get it committed, then get it pushed. Okay, let's let tests run on our branch now. Might as well. Oh, there's CI pipelines. This one is probably gonna pass, but we will let it see. And then we have this next one, which I hope will pass, because that's the one I actually care about with our latest commits, making Clippy happy. So let's just take a run through this. We styled the home page and the sign in and sign up pages. Got a footer with font awesome icons integrated. Making good progress. Let's take some screenshots and add them to this PR because that seems like a good thing to do. So let's go to the home page. Let's go to the landing page is what I'm looking for. There we go. Screenshot tool there is being a little weird. So let's just do it this way. Screenshot of that page. Sign in. Screenshot of that page. And sign up. Screenshot of that page. Oh, and then we also have the actually signed in page. This one. Oh, these 4 images we can just drag into here. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. How is this going? We're just still building. Looks like we made it to building the front end packages, so making some good progress. So while we wrap up here, I want to talk about some things that I am going to work on here soon. So I am going to be, and I've started working on a video series about building a web framework in Rust. And it's going to take some of the ideas from this, the framework that we're building in Peak here, but we're going to actually write the framework ourselves instead of using Axum and things like that that we're using here. So that's a video, that's going to be a long series that I'm working on, and I'm not sure when the first one of that is actually going to be published. But a video that I think I'm actually going to work on and publish here soon is I use these YubiKeys. I can't see my camera, so I hope you can see. And I have these new ones with USB-C that I haven't set up yet. And so I think I'm going to do a video of setting up these YubiKeys. We're going to do that with SSH auth and SSH commit signing, because I sign all of my commits right now using my old USB YubiKey. But I want to use the new USB-C one, and we're going to do with SSH signing. I do GPG signing on my old one, and I've been using that for quite a while, and it works well. But I think the newer fancy thing is SSH commit signing, and GitHub supports that. So I think we're going to make a video about that sometime soon, and I hope that is interesting to some of you. That'll be on my YouTube when it comes out. And it does look like we passed the tests here. Let's let Cypress run. If you want to know more about these projects and things like that, you should definitely come check out my Discord, which is linked in the Twitch chat now. Just starting to start that community, but if you come, you will get early access to everything that I am working on. And if you really love what I am doing, I did just create GitHub sponsors and get them started. So if you really love what I'm doing and want to support, you can follow that link and set up GitHub sponsors donations. And if you do a $5 recurring donation, you can get access to the private sponsors only channels in that Discord I just mentioned. So if that is interesting to you, please do check those out. And if you want to do things more local to Twitch, you can always subscribe right down below the video. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can even use your free sub every month without costing you a penny. And it looks like our tests passed here, so let's go and merge this PR. It says it's out of date with the main branch. Oh, it's because of the README. Do I just want to merge it anyways? Yeah, we're just going to merge it anyways. Oh, it didn't take my commit message. Oh, that's okay. I forget that it does that. Oh, this is auto merging. I don't want auto merge. Merge without waiting. And go. There we go. Okay. That is going to test again and build again, but then we're going to deploy it there. And we will wait for this to happen so that we can see it on our live site with all of these new changes. And then I think that will wrap us up for today. I hope you had a good Tuesday and are enjoying these streams. I'm really enjoying working on Peak and getting some stuff done. If nothing else, it gives me a good hour or 2 hour block-ish every week to get some good work done. So I am enjoying that. Let's actually see what we might want to do next time. So I just want to remember, oh, we were having some GitHub issues. We had some duplicates. Let's just go ahead and delete that one or close it. That's fine as well. Is this true? The cookie secret is regenerated on server boot? I think I fixed this. Because I think it was getting really annoying. Yep, that's fixed. Fixed. Woohoo! Always good to do some bookkeeping. We are still using the fonts. Assets are not fingerprinted, and end-to-end tests don't load JS. I'm not sure if this is still true. I don't remember. It probably is still true if this issue is still around, so let's leave it for now. And what might we work on next time? So we have the sign in and sign up. We don't have this edit profile page, so we might work on that. We have this add team member, but we should probably make the actual add team member flows look nicer and bring in some of these images. So we will probably get going on those next. And then we're getting pretty close to getting through a good chunk of these screens. And once we get through a good chunk of these screens, we're going to start on actually populating this data here, pulling in the weather data and pulling in the news APIs, which will be fun. We'll switch gears a little bit from the front end and do some back end data fetching and things like that. We're probably going to need some kind of framework to do job that isn't in every web request, so we'll probably create some kind of background job framework in Rust here, and that'll be a really good time. I'm looking forward to that. That might be a few streams off, but that is definitely on the horizon, and if you stick around and keep tuning in, we will definitely get there soon enough. How long are these actually taking now? Oof, my builds are taking about 4.5 minutes. That's not awful. Oh, that one was only 3, so I guess it just really depends on how the box feels that day. This one is... Oh, we made it past builds. We're doing Rust format. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good here. We're uploading the artifacts now. This one was relatively quick. Oh, I really do, though, need to fix all of the indentations. I do not think they are consistent in this code base, and that is not amazing. For now, it's fine, but eventually I would like them to all be consistent. And not just have some files have 4 and some files have 2, but just for me for now, I think that will be okay. Just killing some time here. Let me go get my let's go get some buddies to hang out as we finish up here. I like the snake. This was the original one from a few weeks ago. We got the little happy and sad octopus. I really like that. And then, like I was saying at the beginning of stream, the snake is what my wife just got me today, and it's just going to be hanging out and sitting with us on stream. Right now it's going to be watching over us as we finish out this build here and hopefully pass all of these tests. Our octopus will be happy as long as the tests pass, and if they don't, we might flip to sad for a minute. We don't want failing tests on main. That's not what we want. Cypress tests are running though. Looks like adding a team member worked. We're gonna run the sign-in ones now, and then we will start on the deploy. One thing to note here is that we are not doing the building of the Docker image first. If we really wanted to deploy fast, what we could do is while we were testing, we could also be building the Docker image, so that when tests pass, we could just deploy the Docker image. Just takes, a little more pushing things around in different ways, but we could definitely do that if we wanted, but I don't know. I think our 6 or 7 minute deploy is okay for the moment. Obviously, I would like it to be faster, but I don't think it is going to be awful. Let's see how long it actually takes to push to fly. When I think I probably won't have to change dependencies and stuff, so I'm hoping the remote builder has a Docker cache for me that we can use and just go a little faster that way. If that is not the case, it could be a little slow. It's taking it a second to even connect to our fly builder, which I just was expecting some more logs by now. We're almost done. I just want to get this deployed, because right now our sign-in page looks like this in production, and I'm really excited to see it change to looking a little better. There we go. And it might have actually been running for a little while, it just wasn't showing it to me. Oh man, it does look like something in the things changed, or we just didn't have a cache, but we are going to build from scratch, so this is going to take a couple minutes again. Another thing we could do is, if we knew what operating system and everything we were deploying on and what we were building in CI, we could build an executable in CI and just use that on boxes. I've had problems with that in the past when things weren't statically linked right, or the architectures were different. So sometimes I like just building in the Docker file. It's definitely slower, but it's more reliable for me, I've found. So that's what we're doing here. It does just mean that we do have to wait for it to compile a few times even in release mode. And actually, wait, do we do this in release mode? I doubt it. So we would have to do it in release mode separately than this compile. So it's not like we would be saving directly from that. Yeah, this is not a release build, which makes sense. But we definitely could do it differently than in the Docker file and everything. But I'm just chatting as we kill some time and wait for this to roll out. I wanted that last little drip of water there. We got some filters in here eventually. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited for the rest of this app. I'm excited that we're getting some styles and some base components down. It was really fun that the sign up page was like really easy once we had the sign in done. Once we had the form elements, we just dropped them on the page for the sign up and it looked like really pretty great. Definitely decent, I would say, much more than decent even. It was awesome. Okay, we are at the almost 3-minute mark of our first compile here in the Docker file with dependencies. So this actually is going to technically do 2 builds. It's doing this build, but this is kind of a faked build. It's where we're not having any code of our own and it's just compiling to compile the dependencies. And then we'll bring in my code and do another compile with all the dependencies cached. And this is so you can take advantage of Docker layer caching if you don't change the dependencies. Unfortunately, something must have changed in my cargo toml files here in the last, in this PR, because we had to build it from scratch. And you see that we do actually have some caches up to here. So it must be in the cargo lock file must have been different. And maybe that's because we changed the server toml. It's hard to see what the order of operations here. I guess I'd actually like to probably change the order of that. And now it's not on screen. Do the copy of the front end and the server tomls before we copy the lock. Oh, it got too long, so we lost all of our fun syntax highlighting. But that's okay. Now we are actually running the build release locked peak with all of the code. So we are actually getting close to the end of this Docker file here. Hopefully this should only take, 20 seconds or so. Yeah, there we go. Pushing our image, which is only 23 megabytes. Gotta love the nice small, oh no, it's 120 megs. So not as tiny as I was thinking, but still relatively small. Or, not huge, I'd say. Okay, it's being deployed. We are just waiting for fly to cycle VMs now. We got one of them desired, one placed. It is waiting to see if it's healthy or unhealthy. I think this is just going to take 5 or 10 seconds before it does health checks. I think that's what I've got configured. One is trying to health check. Not healthy or unhealthy yet. Still just chilling. One total, one passing. That's a good sign. I bet we are about to be healthy. There we go. Awesome. Okay, and that means we should be deployed. If we look at the live peak now, look at that much better sign in page, and the sign up page looks just as nice. We can't get to those ones yet unless we sign in, but these first pages are looking so good. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me on this Tuesday evening doing build in public. Hopefully you tune in again next week. We're going to continue iterating on Peak and keep getting some more pages styled. Maybe we will start thinking about how to pull that data in those background jobs like I was talking about. And if you just want to see more of me coding, please tune in on Sunday for more Battlesnake action. I think we are going to, fingers crossed, maybe get state added nicely to my snakes so they can think in between turns and save some state. That is the hope. Well, thank you everyone. And one more time, I'm going to drop 1 or 2 more links in the chat here. Let's do those. If you want to see what I'm up to, you can follow me on the Fediverse. My username is coreyja@toot.cat. You can find my GitHub, I'm coreyja, and you can join my Discord and come chat with me. I would love to have more people hanging out in Discord. So with that, I hope to see you around here soon. Have a good week, and see you next time. Thanks, team. Bye.